The Quilt Trail, one of the largest grassroots movements in the U.S., is now embellishing the backwoods of old Florida.
And it started off on barns, but ended up on rural community historic buildings also.
Quilt art is generally a giant painted square from a specific quilt pattern that's painted onto the side of a building. Each quilt has its own style and story.
We did a block called the Mariner's Compass and ended up doing a rose compass. That was the very first block in Florida.
While Florida's quilt craze started in Trenton, it spread quickly through the state's inner corridor, from Madison through Chiefland. And every day new blocks are popping up, like a pattern in towns along I-75.
It's a way to get people off the interstate and drive through this wonderful little rural communities and see what's there. We have over 20 blocks now in just the little city of Trenton. And so as you walk around Trenton, you will see all of these quilt blocks on the old buildings.
Trenton, the heart of Florida's quilt movement, is also home to the Florida Quilt Museum.
It is free to the public, and we preserve the art of quilting here with a display of historic quilts. But we also have new displays of modern quilts and miniatures and Victorian crazy quilts. And it is a wonderful place to get your start for going on some of these trails.
Next door to the museum is a series of historical buildings. The Swanee Rose Cafe and the Happy Days Old Time Soda Fountain offer a nostalgic setting to enjoy coffee, lunch, and sweets. And of course, there's a quilt shop with floor-to-ceiling patterns to peruse.
7,000 bolts of fabric, and we do classes, and we have high tea.
The experience here in Trenton is so popular, it's sure to inspire travelers to take a turn off the beaten path and learn more about the fabric of Florida.
Quilting was a dying art until recently, and now it has just grown like you cannot believe.
On the Florida Quilt Trail, I'm Janice Jones for Visit Florida.